This is a virtual shack tour. We did Cliff's last month. This is my station. Excuse me. Going to follow the same. Let me get a swig of coffee. Same basic outline that Cliff did last time. We're going to look at where I live, look at all my antennas, HF and UHF, VHF, and then look at the station. Let me turn this on. My house is right here. This is downtown Brentwood. That's Old Hickory, Edmondson, and Holt Road. There's the county line. I'm actually in Davidson County. This is Williamson County. If you look inside my subdivision, this is Old Smyrna Road coming in off of Edmondson, and we're almost to the end of Old Smyrna Road. And Bob Weller is very familiar with this area right here. It's a stormwater retention pond, commonly known as Chigger Holler.
Yes.
I figured that would get your attention, Bob.
More than 200 bites, and I had to have a steroid.
The next time we work on my antenna, we're going to get the fogger out and spray you down. But hopefully that won't be anytime soon. But like I said, this is a stormwater retention pond, and my antennas, this is a cul-de-sac up on the high end. I have a 173-foot long wire that runs from the house at about 10 feet off the ground up to a support system that's between two poplar trees, and it goes to the top of a tree over here. It's 50 feet off the ground here. It's 90 feet off the ground on this side, and this side is about 30 or 40 feet higher than this side. So in relation to this point is probably 120 or 30 feet up in the air. There's also a gap vertical in the backyard. This is a picture of the gap. It's right on the edge of the property line. Jack helped me put it in, and I think we found the one spot where every tree root in the whole property crosses, because we had to chop our way down to get the base in. But this gap covers all of the ham bands from 80 through 10, technically without 17, but it will marginally work on 17. My ham shack is in the bonus room over the garage on the front of the house, and the coax comes out of the shack through a chase down to the crawl space and out. This is the coax going to the gap. This is the coax going to the going to the wire. There's a lightning arrestor and a 4-to-1 ballon right there on the side of the house. There it is. It goes up to an anchor in the brick and off. Here's the wire coming from the house. This is nothing more than a porcelain insulator with the antenna wire going onto the other side through the bottom hole, and this is paracord between the two trees. This point right here is 50 feet above the ground. When those coax come into the shack, they come in through this MFJ service portal, and these, you undo 2 screws and open it up. You can slide several coax, like right there. There's 3 going through that hole. And it just gives you a nice entry point. This is a 50 amp, 240 volt circuit I added for an amp, which I'm not using right now. In the attic, there's 2 diamond station antennas. These are the short 9-foot tall versions. These are on 2 of the dual band radios. This is actually on the dual band digital. This is a J-pole. And if you look, there's a discone antenna on the scanner way back there in the back. This is the station upstairs. Abby's office is now downstairs, so I've got the whole bonus room as my shack. There's actually 3 computers up here. You can't see them all. This is the one that runs the station. It's an ICOM 7600 that I got at Huntsville a couple of years ago. Kilowatt amplifier, AL80B, Palstar automatic tuner. Here's the 2 8800s, and here's the FTM 100 digital. Down here, there's a UPS station that runs the whole station. It's a 75 amp power supply, 2 rig runners, and an AC jack. This spot right here, I had one of those big 100 ampere hour batteries, but it failed this year and I haven't replaced it yet. So as soon as we get some batteries in, I'll put that in, and that floats on the back of this charger. So power comes in here, feeds everything in the shack with the exception of the amplifier, feeds the lights, feeds all the computers. If I lose power, we automatically switch over to the battery. And like I said, that then takes everything with the exception of the computers, because the computers run off this power strip right here. I've got a 5 kW generator, but it's a manual connection. So if I need to, I can run the power cord up here and take care of that. But this is my station. If anybody's got any questions,
What's the paint can?
The paint can is a dummy load, 1500 watt dummy load. And if you looked at it, you saw that the top of it is bulged a little bit. I hit it full power one day instead of having it on tune. I didn't let the smoke out, but it got close. All right. Any other questions about mine or Phil's?
Yeah, Ed, was that a key I saw on the desk?
Yes, it was.
Outstanding.
I don't use it much because my hands don't send the same letters that my brain does anymore.
For Jeff Schwartz, did you notice his wire organization underneath the desk?
Well, I was going to comment on that and I forgot about it. I have done cable organization systems on previous installations, but they have one drawback, and that's when you need to track something down or change something, you got to undo all that garbage, and then you got to figure out how to put it back together. So I follow the principle of, if it works, hang a sheet in front of it and forget about it. As long as the wires don't stick out to where your shoe catches them, everything's slick.
Why do they call this wireless?
Yeah, there's plenty of wires, right, Phil?
Yeah.
Well, Paul,
Right.
I picked up some Velcro ties, and they work really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have used those. Looks like black plastic corrugated that slit down the side.
Yeah.
And those work great, like I said, until you have to start tracking something down or changing it out, and then you're right back to where you were in the beginning. So, but whatever floats your boat, have at it. What have you got?
I picked up these 100, 50 in black and 50 in red from Amazon. It wasn't expensive at all, like about $10.
Yeah.
Free shipping. They come on a roll. You just peel it off, and then it goes through.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Jeff, I bought some of those a while back. They weren't on a roll. They were all stuck together in a pile.
Yeah.
And the first year or so, they were fine. You could peel off one. But after a while, it kind of all welded together. And you couldn't get one off for love nor money.
Yeah, this is nice. It comes in a roll. They're all kind of pre-cut, but you've got to pull them apart. They're
Yeah.
they're sort of perforated through, so they'll stay neat in this.
My advice is use them all in the first couple of years, or you'll wind up with a glue ball.
I don't know. They sell those at Home Depot too, Jeff. I bought them there.
Then I got a small little shelf unit, also from Amazon. I put it together last night, and things have gotten a lot more organized. I don't know if you can.
Yeah. All right. If anybody wants to come see my shack, let me know. Or if you've got any questions, send me an email. It's my call, WB4RHQ at ARRL.org, not net, but org.